Hello and happy October. I am Heather Davis and I am going to be doing your readings for October. I am using the Sparkle and Shine Oracle deck by me. I made the deck and it is one of the decks on the Indigo's app. So I am going to be actually using an app to read the cards for each of the 12 horoscope signs. You can see the app right here. This is terrible reflections. So you can see the app. It's Sparkle and Shine. Go in it, and that's what it looks like inside. And then click on Readings, and allows you 1 card, 3 cards, or 5 cards. You can also check out all the cards that are in the deck. This card is available by Indigo software, and it's available for all devices. And I will have the information for this deck on each of the videos. So you can go and download the deck and do your very own reading with my cards on your own device. So October in general is feeling like a month of change. Although the leaves are starting to fall and the year is coming to a close, there's a lot of things that have to be finished with 2021. The energy is still very active right now, very heavy in some places. It can be heavy as far as forcing us into some changes that we may have been putting off for a long time. So some of us may have some stuff coming up from our past, especially right now because we're in Mercury retrograde, always a favorite time of everyone. But it is a wonderful time for facing the challenges, facing the fears, looking at things that we've been putting off, or being forced to look at things from our past that we have tried to hide or tried to bury deep within us or deep in our memories. So although it's not always our favorite time, Mercury retrograde is definitely a really good time for healing and for growing. So I am going to get to each of your readings now, but I hope you all have an amazing October, sending lots of love, and I will see you once again in November. Hello, Sagittarius, and happy October. Your reading for the month is right here. Your situation is divine messages. Your challenge is throat chakra. And your advice is new passion. Okay, so what I'm getting is you have all these divine messages that are floating around you. You have your angels that are talking to you. You have your spirit guides that are talking to you, your higher self, your ascended masters. You have all these messages that are coming at you, guiding you to live where you want to live, that are guiding you to your life path, that are guiding you to new opportunities. But you're missing them because you're kind of stuck, okay? This throat chakra card is coming up. Have you noticed yourself having difficulty speaking your mind, telling people what you want, maybe even not being able to figure out what you want? The throat chakra card can also kind of make you inactive. For example, it's kind of like you want to say something, but you can't for fear of repercussions. Well, it's kind of that, but on a living scale. You want to act a certain way. You want to act from, soul guided, but you can't because of fears, traumas from your past, fear of letting people down, fear of not being accepted, fear of being judged. All these things are coming to mind that are keeping you from being true to yourself and true to your soul, okay? The throat chakra is a great place where we speak from our soul. The throat chakra is kind of our soul's way of living in the present, okay? So it's not necessarily just speaking, but it's also living from your soul, living a soul-guided life, so living a soul-based life versus an ego-based life, okay? So when you have a blockage or an inability to speak and to live from your soul and to live your passions, it also blocks you from hearing and seeing and getting the messages that are coming in from your soul and all these other divine sources to help you down your path. And so you're kind of living like in this little bubble, this little ego bubble. And I don't say ego in the sense of like a negative ego. It's just ego is more our life-based thoughts and how we live based on what we've learned in this lifetime, which is not always the most positive things because, face it, life is hard. People live through a lot of traumas and heartbreak and terrible situations. And so when we let all of those situations in our past guide our life, it's the ego or the thoughts or the brain is what's controlling our life. And a lot of fear is in that, a lot of negativity. And so we want to live the soul-based life that comes from the divine, that is filled with light. And so when I say ego, I don't necessarily mean, ego in that regard that we're used to, but more of the brain form of living. Okay, getting back away from that, we have all these divine messages coming in, and we're stuck in kind of this ego-based frame, and we can't necessarily get out of the box in order to live our soul-based life. And the soul-based life is where we're really going to find joy. It's where we're really going to find our passions. It's where we're going to find our life purpose. It's where we're going to be truly happy and connected with our divine selves. So, something to help you get out of that box this month, Sagittarius, is following your passions, okay? Following the things that you love to do, whether, that's writing or creating in some form or another, whether that's helping others, in medicine or, counseling, whether that's creating music, whether that's, crafting, whether it's exercise or physical related. Whatever it is, whatever your passion is, this is the month to follow those passions. And your passion may not necessarily lead you to, your soul's purpose. Your passion may not necessarily be your soul's purpose, but it could lead you there, okay? I was getting ahead of myself. So follow your passions. Do what you love to do. Don't let fear, don't let judgment, don't let other people's opinions, don't let your limiting beliefs get in the way of you following your passions this month. If something comes up, if an opportunity is presented that sounds intriguing to you, that your heart kind of does a little leap at, that kind of sounds exciting or fun, do what you can to participate in that or to go in that direction. Ask your guides, okay, is this right for me? Or is a better opportunity coming along that, make sure you listen to your intuition in feeling if something might be the right thing, because an opportunity may come up, but it may not be quite right for you. It could be telling you, however, that another opportunity is on the way. So follow your intuition. If something doesn't feel right about that particular opportunity, it's probably not going to be the last opportunity. So don't fear that if you don't take this opportunity, you're going to miss out on something major. Do follow your intuition as you see opportunities as they arise, okay? So I think this is a great month for growth, Sagittarius, and I think it can be a very positive month. Step outside your comfort zone, but remember, when you stay in a place of joy, things are going to align for you, okay? Sending lots of love, and I will see you back here in November.